guys, and welcome to Frights of Faewood, mwah, or something. So I wanted to do a whole host of really cool spooky content for you guys over the month of October, and I'm hoping to bring more videos than normal. I don't want to commit to anything specific because I don't know how much I can get done, but I will be aiming to do more videos than I normally do, and I'm not going to have a certain schedule for the videos either because I just think it will be definitely more manageable if I just allow myself to release the videos when they're available. So October's going to be a little bit different, and I hope you're excited about some spooky Halloween themed content. So today I thought I would start by doing a get ready with me and doing a spooky kind of look. I've got some spooky, not necessarily Halloween themed, but as close as I could get. I pulled some palettes from my collection that might be a little spookier, and I figured we could play with those, do a really cool spooky look, and have an introduction to the month of Halloween here in Faewood. So yeah, stay tuned for lots of various different things that I'm going to try and bring to you guys. I've been planning this for a little while. It's just whether I can actually get it all done, because I don't know if you guys have ever filmed and edited and things like that, but it takes so much longer than people think that it will. So yeah, don't want to commit, as I say, to anything, but yeah, gonna do my best to bring some really cool stuff to you guys. Side note, do you like my earrings? I did an order through Lavisa, which are a jewelry brand here in Australia. I'm not sure if they're elsewhere, but they had a sale going, and I'm a sucker for a sale. And I got a bunch of different earrings. So I love these mismatched like star and moon ones. They're really cool. I've been so into stars and moons and like suns and all that kind of stuff lately, especially for jewelry. So as soon as I saw them, I was like, yeah, okay, I need to have those. And they were really cheap too. Some of them, they were like a few dollars each. So anyway, side note there. I pulled out some palettes that are kind of spooky, and I thought we could get inspiration from some of those. I did also purchase a spooky palette, but it probably won't get here until after Halloween, I'm guessing. It's the Nomad Cosmetics Haunted Europe palette. I'll put a picture up just in case anyone's interested in that palette. I believe they're going to restock if it sells out, and I'm not sure if I think it may have sold out. Luckily I got in time because I wasn't sure. One of my spooky palettes that I have is the It's Freaking Bats palette. Was previously Beaut Bean, now she's renamed to Batty Bean, and I think the packaging says Batty Bean now too, but this is a really cute palette. Very cool colour story, and it definitely reminds me of a Halloween-y theme, especially with those bright greens and dark moody colours and stuff like that. I've definitely enjoyed using this palette. It didn't come very quickly. I think they've improved their ship out times. This one took nearly 6 months to get to me. They took too many pre-orders at the start, and I think it was a one-woman operation, and I think she's hired someone else now. Anyway, if you're interested in that, I believe it's a lot quicker to get your palette. This one, unfortunately, is not around anymore, and I was really hoping they'd do a restock, but that's the recently deceased one from Mel Cosmetics, and oh yeah, and it's got this little film slide which you probably won't even be able to see. Can I even show it so that you can see it? Probably not. It's very cool though, and the packaging on this, some people didn't like it for some reason. They were like, oh, it's not very Beetlejuicy. And I'm like, what do you mean? I feel like this is totally Beetlejuicy. So that's the colour story in this one. The only thing I didn't like was that the other palette of this has extra shades in it, but otherwise looks exactly the same. So I don't know why they made that decision, and they'd never explained that. Not sure if it was just a issue with manufacturing or something like that, or whether it was a conscious choice to do that. That part I don't know, but I do love this. Kind of wish I got the other one as well, which is like a red and grey kind of colour story. But I was trying to be good and not go totally nuts. So I just got the one. This one I love, and I believe there's going to be another palette to this as well. So this is the Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette, and very nice. Sorry, I try not to blind you. Very nice colour story, greens and purples with some neutral shades as well. And it's, yeah, stunning palette. Difficult to see because of the gold background, but I mean, and the packaging is just 10 out of 10. So good. I have heard in the grapevine that there's going to be a second palette to that. Don't know whether it will look anything like this one or be totally different, but if it's anything like this one, especially packaging wise, look, I'm a sucker sometimes for good packaging. I might be tempted to get that one. I haven't seen any pictures of it, and I don't know for sure when or if it's coming out though. So, and this is the newest one to my collection, and you know, it's kind of like a dark fairy tale. So I think about this as a sort of Halloween type theme as well. Even though I don't think it came out well before Halloween. It's not specifically a Halloween-y theme palette. But if you want something spooky and dark and grungy and with a dark fairy tale attached, this is a very nice palette. I've only used this once so far, but I thoroughly enjoyed my experience using it. The shades just really built so well, which isn't always the case with shadows. Like sometimes when you're building shades on top of shades, it's difficult to get pigmentation and things like that. And yeah, the formula of this is really, really nice. The color story I love. There's nothing like, there's no duochromes or sort of special shades or anything like that. So, you know, but it's, if you like that color story, highly recommend. And that's it. That's all I have at the moment as far as spooky eyeshadow palettes go. But I figured we can play and make a really cool kind of spooky Halloween-y theme look. And I might have to probably speed past a lot of what's going on so that this video is not a million years long, because my videos can end up that way, especially because I like to chat. So I think I'm going to mainly focus on this palette because I really am feeling a red kind of bloody look, and I've got some like red glitter, and I've got some other things here that we might play with as well with the look. So I think that's what we're going to do. I also grabbed like a white foundation. I figured I could do a really super pale skin and just make it kind of gothy and cool. I'll try and put what I'm using below just in case anyone's interested in anything that I'm using today. I think I'm going to mix these two together because when I've done the white on its own, I look a little strange and not in a good way. So I'm going to try and mix it with this other foundation just to get a nice finish on it. So it is that spooky time of the year, but honestly, there's so much happening in the world that's already frightening that you almost don't need Halloween. Like the other day we had a magnitude 6 earthquake here, and I think many places, including maybe Tasmania, like most of Victoria, I think, felt it. I was so confused about what was going on, honestly, that like I didn't really, like I reacted, but I didn't register that it was an earthquake. It was like, what's happening? Is our house sliding down the hill? Like, did someone, at first I thought someone put the washing on, because our house rattles when you put washing on, because it's like on wooden stumps and kind of raised, you know, and wood. So I don't know, wood rattles a lot. So I don't think the damage was that extensive in most cases. I think there was only a few areas, a few buildings, at least from what I saw in the news, that got real bad damage. We didn't get any damage that I could tell. I think having a wood house is sometimes a blessing because it has a bit of give to it. But the buildings I saw that did get damage were brick and like concrete and stuff, which obviously is brittle and is going to, you know, break if something moves like that. It also turns out we're apparently the most locked down city in the world in Melbourne. So yay, not the accolade I was hoping for, but there you go. And there's been so many riots and things because of everyone being locked down, not being able to work, or like mandatory vaccines and all of this sort of stuff. And I will be honest, I am staying out of the news as much as possible. So I'm not entirely across exactly what's going on purpose because I need to, I can't do it anymore. I need to just like not focus on all that negative press and everything and all the terrible things that are going on because it's just too much. I just can't. There's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just staying out of the news. How are you all going? Has anyone got Halloween plans this year? I know it's quite big in the States. It is starting to pick up here in Australia, although we didn't have many people celebrate Halloween in the day. It's definitely become more popular as time goes on. I just think it's lots of fun celebrating Halloween, so I'm excited about all the videos that are going to come. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I don't know if it's the powder I'm not liking or it's the foundation making the powder look odd, but I remember this from last time, not loving the combo of this e.l.f. powder with that white foundation. I don't know. I might need to remember that for next time, use a different powder with the foundation, see if it's the powder I don't like. But I feel like it's giving me a lot of, like it's clinging to patches of my skin. And I don't have dry skin, so I don't know what's going on. This is one of those rare times that I kind of wish I had a contour. Whenever I'm doing a like spooky pale look like this, I prefer not to bronze. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to actually take this shade here from my Moonspell palette, which is called Sarah, and see if I can use that as contour. Although it is a little on the mauvey side, but that's okay. We're going for a spooky look, so if it looks a little strange, I'm okay with that. Probably should have cleaned my brush because I already have bronzer on it, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go in with this blush here. Alright, having a little bit of an eyebrow issue today. It's not my best work. They say they should be sisters, not twins, but I feel like they're barely related. So please ignore any kind of weirdness on my eyebrows. I did go off camera and sort of fix them up a little bit. So hopefully it's okay now. It seems to be a bad makeup day for me today. I'm getting a bit of like, I don't know, patchiness happening with the eye primer, which I don't normally get. So I have a feeling it's got to do with it not playing well with whatever was underneath, whether it was the powder or the foundation or something. We're going to keep going ahead, but if the eyeshadow doesn't perform as well today, pretty sure it's going to be what's going on with the eye primer. Alright, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go ahead with this, but I'll go in with Tragic Love to start with, I think, because I'm really wanting to have a smoky red eye and some description and, I don't know, play around a bit. So we're just going to play and we're just going to see what happens. So I didn't add any more into my brush when I took that down my nose there. I'm just like pulling down a little bit of colour to kind of continue that down here. I love that colour. That's such a pretty colour. I think I'm going to deepen it up a bit now with the Hades colour. And I may end up going in with some of the Underworld colour, which I believe is just a black, at the end, just to smoke it out even more. I've got black fallout. I'm hoping to God I can get rid of this without having black smudges, but we'll see in just a minute. No such luck. I'd suggest if you're going to use the black, don't do what I did and do face makeup first. I don't know why, but I'm just one of these people that I prefer to do my base makeup if I can get away with it, because I just need to see a complete canvas. And I don't like trying to do my makeup around my eye look. I feel like I'm going to just go over the top of it. But then stuff like this happens. Alright, I think I'm going to do underneath the eye now and connect it up and see what I want to do from there. Alright, going to go in with my Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner and do the waterline as much as I can. I have very sensitive eyes, so I can't tend to get all the way up when I like tight line, but I'll do what I can. I was considering using this JD Glow liner, but I don't think I want to. I kind of like how gloomy this all looks. Oh, it is really nice though. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to do it. So indecisive. Alright, bugger it. I'm going to put some glitter on. Why not? We're here, we'll play. I have this glitter from Pretties for Your Face, and this is totally a loose glitter, so definitely need a glitter glue. So I'll put a little bit of that on. I'm just going to pop it on the eyelid. Alright, I'm going to put some black lipstick on now. I bought this new one from Pretty Zombie. It's Creepy is the colour, and it's like black with little glitters in it. Of course it's got glitter. Okay, I think I'm going to do a bit of highlighter. I've got this white highlighter in here. I'm not going to hold it up because one of the pans broke and yeah, makes a mess. So it's the Top Secret colour in the BH Duo Light Highlighter palette. You can't get this anymore, unfortunately, but it is a very nice highlighter palette. It's just an icy white. Alright, so that's the finished look using the Lois Cosmetics palette, and then of course adding a little bit of glitter as I like to do. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing me put together this kind of gothic, kind of gloomy looking makeup look. It's just a small introduction to all of the other things that I've got coming for Halloween. Let me just zoom you out for a second because I feel like you're right up here. Hang on. Yeah, so stay tuned for some spooky Halloween content over October. Hope you're all looking forward to it. I've got all sorts of things planned, projects, cooking, bits and pieces. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that. Hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. As I say, don't expect a certain schedule for October. It's going to be videos whenever I can. So I'll try and spread them out throughout October. And I don't want to commit to a certain time frame or number of videos because of the fact that I might be biting off more than I can chew, which is normal for me. So, but at any rate, there will be some Halloweeny stuff for you to enjoy. Hope you've enjoyed this video, just seeing me put together this little spooky look. Might inspire you for your own spooky eyeshadow look if you're going somewhere and you want to look all kind of gloomy and spooky. Anyway, before I ramble on too much at the end here, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Subscribe if you want to see all the spooky, ooky goodness that's going to come. And for the rest of you, I'll see you next time in Faewood. Bye, guys.